Hey guys, it's Sheila from One Pretty Little Box. I am back with another chit chat vlog. I wanted to make sure I had this up for you guys on Friday, so I took a little time when we did not have practice for drill for me to take and pick up, and took a few minutes before the boys got home to be able to do a video with some thoughts that I had. Have you been liking the videos this week? I hope so, because I've kind of enjoyed spending some time with you. Today we're going to talk about the greatest investment you could ever make. And for some of you it may be courting. For others you may just be rolling your eyes thinking whatever. But I'm going to tell you, you can go invest in 401ks and stocks and RAs and BAs and whatever you would like to. But the greatest investment that you guys could ever make in your life is to spend some time with young children. As a preschool teacher, I get to spend at least 7.5 hours a day, 5 days a week. Most of the year. I'm off in the summertime. Get spring break off, get Christmas break off. But it's quite a bit of time with some kids, right? And young kids, 3 and 4s. But that is totally the greatest investment that I could ever make, and I'm going to tell you why. As a teacher, people look up to me and they say, wow, you must really have your stuff together to be a teacher. Just think, you go and teach these kids all these great things, and you just have so much wisdom. And I always look at them and tell them that I am no smarter. I'm no smarter than any other mother out there. And when I say mother, I'm not cussing. I meant mother. I meant mama and daddy. There's lots of wise daddies out there. And I say that cautiously because I know for a fact there are many grandparents raising lots of these babies. There's lots of these babies that are in my care longer than they are their own parents because they're so busy making a career and keeping a home and whatnot. And I love that I get that opportunity and that I can help serve them, you know, as a family, and to be that person that's there with those kids right now, seeing how much they grow and taking all that in every single day of the year. But sometimes it's hard, and sometimes it's very revolutionary for me. And I'm going to tell you why. If you ever want to know some of the answers to your deepest, darkest questions, sit in a room with 3 and 4-year-olds. And I tell you, if you did that, sorry, I'm going to move you guys, there you go. If you did that, you would not have quite as many questions. You wouldn't have as much stress. And you would have more of an open mind than you've ever had before. If you want to be the happiest person around, hang out with these kids. Learn from them. 2 kids can have an argument. They're not going to drag it out to everybody. They're not going to go to Sally and Cillian. Cillian is a name, by the way. Sally or Cillian and Jack and John and Bob and Martha. They're not going to go say, hey, do you know what that person did to me? She pulled my hair. Can you believe that? They don't do that. If anything, they cry. But they give it to the person that deserves it. No one has to hear their mess. Everyone's seeing what's going on already as it is, right? You've been in a room with a screaming kid. Everyone knows why they're screaming. I love that they don't gossip. Kids do not gossip. They might tattletale, but you can thwart that a little bit and kind of push it off. But they don't gossip. All they really want is someone to acknowledge they've been hurt and apologize. As adults, say as husband and wife, right? Wives, we just want our husbands to acknowledge that we've been hurt and for them to apologize for that hurt. and we're happier people. Our husbands want us to acknowledge that we hurt them by not respecting them or not giving them credit or hurting their ego for treating them like a child, and to apologize to them. Kids laugh at everything. They have so much joy, and they express it, and they say, I love you. Today, one of my shyest kids in class from the beginning of the year, who barely said 2 words to me for a couple weeks, still to this day may not talk to many of the other adults at the school, but she's very quick to tell me stories and share, you know, what's going on at home, and just be kind with her words. But today she was bold in her declaration, her declaration of independence, if you want to say. And she stood in the middle of the room in the home center, playing with the baby dolls and whatnot, and as clear as day and loud enough for the entire class to hear, she said, I love my teachers and I love coming to school. Not a shy bone in her body anymore. And to see that growth and her to feel comfortable enough to express herself in a way. And she didn't care if no one else liked her teachers or school. She just knew that she liked her teachers. Sorry. She loved her teachers and she loved school. And you know what? She's happy. She's very happy. And if you didn't like it, she wouldn't argue with you. She'd tell you, I do. And she'd move on. Kids are not so busy worried about what you're thinking. They want your acceptance. That's human nature. Wanting acceptance and for who you are, even if it's a crazy thought, is natural. And it's okay to have that, right? We all want that. We all want acceptance. We all want to feel loved. We all want to be understood when we're hurt. And we want to be apologized to. There's a deep desire in us that want to apologize to those we hurt. Your greatest investment that you can make are in these kids. Spend time with them. Just be in a room with them and you're going to soak up what would estimate to be millions of dollars of wisdom. I challenge you. If you have young ones, sit and listen to them. Watch them. Watch how they do. They eat when they're hungry, they sleep when they're tired, and they like to have a good time. Time. And when you're spending that time with those kids, invest in getting to know them. Not them particularly, just watch. Watch. How do they interact with each other? Even at 3 and 4, there are some that can be mean. It's not common. And that comes from environment. That puts a spin on a lot. But kids want to, sorry, the boys have come in, kind of lost track of my thoughts. They really desire your acceptance and your kindness and your love. They want to be kind. They want to be friends. They want to make friends. They want to understand what's going on. They want knowledge. But they also want someone to say, I care. Just like us, right? We want someone to say, hey, I really care about you. Makes us feel good. Makes us feel appreciated. Take your needs and multiply them by 100, and that's a child's needs. But in reality, that's what your needs really are too. You've just watered yourself down. You've watered your expectations down. And it's time to stop doing that. Go make an investment and spend some time with some children. Watch them. Mimic them. When you can have that childlike thought and lifestyle in your mind and realize that no matter what you do, everything is really going to be okay, you're able to be who you are. and you're able to express who you are to other people. And that's the best investment anyone can make. See you later. Hey guys, it's Sheila from One Pretty Little Box. I know that you just saw a little clip. I'm used to saying that when I start a video, but I didn't get to really finish the thought that I had, and so I wanted to come back and kind of finish this vlog off a little bit better. I knew if I left it like it was, I would not be happy, and at least this way I can throw in a nice little story for you. But what I was trying to explain to you is, you know, the best investment you could ever do is to spend time with children. If anything, not necessarily as a teacher, I know that's not cut out for anyone, but just observe them. Even if you have friends who have young kids, go spend the afternoon with them in their space, mind you, because you want the kids in the natural state. Go spend some time observing them. You know, they don't like conflict. If taught correctly, they pick up conflict resolution much better than adults do. And they can teach us so much about enjoying life. You know what? Hang on. It's a perfect way for me to end this. Okay, I'm going to read something to you, and it's out of part of what I wrote down this morning. Well, this afternoon, actually. During rest time, I had a few minutes, and so I was going to follow someone's lead and write 3 things I was thankful for, as well as who I am. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I only want to read this one part because it has to deal with what I'm talking to you about today. And it said, today I'm thankful for the opportunity to see such excitement through and in the eyes of one of my students, because it is such a great reminder to experience life with pure joy and only the expectation of excitement and giddiness. Children do not expect the worst in people. They do not expect the worst situations to arise. They do not expect to be bankrupt, to be hungry. They don't expect to be lonely. They don't expect to be used, abused, misused. They expect the best. They expect friendship. They expect kindness. They expect their needs to be taken care of. They expect just life to work out in general. They don't sit there and ponder it for hours. They don't sit there and go through 5 million opportunities thinking what's going to make me the most money so that I can retire early. They don't sit there and worry, oh my gosh, how the heck am I going to pay this bill? No, they expect it to be taken care of. Rightly so, and that's how it should be. I understand there's always some that are in the minority and are abused kids, and I'm not talking about that. That is a whole heartbreaking story I don't even want to talk about at the moment. But in general, and I just challenge you to spend time with these kids and see this. Today we had PJ Day. It is my Thursday. It is your Friday. So today we had PJ Day and we watched Happy Feet, but this particular child came into the classroom just excited and giddy, and she laughed just to laugh, and she didn't care what was coming next. It was going to be great, and it almost brought me to tears, because you don't see that in adults. Mind you, people see it in me a lot. They think I'm a little chihuahua on caffeine, but you know, just all out there. It was just heartwarming, and one of the reasons why I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing at this very minute. Is it something I want to do forever? I don't know. I don't know. Is it something that has changed my life? Absolutely. Today, in this moment of now, it changed my life. It changed my perspective. I'm ever more grateful for the opportunity to sit with children and observe them. I'm ever more grateful to see the little spark click when you've been talking about something and all of a sudden you hear them use those words. Hey, let's work together. Let's not do it differently. Let's work it together. 4-year-olds, people. So come on, make an investment. Find some children. if you don't have any. And I don't mean be a perv. I don't mean go stalk them out. I really don't. Even if you have to watch a few YouTube videos on people who who daily vlog their lives, and they have children. So the Sherman Show is a great one. Go check it out. You might not like them. You know, there's millions of others. Observe their children. It's amazing what children can teach you. Wisdom, I think, is through a child's heart. Sorry, I'm itching my ankle there. Wisdom comes from a child's heart, and that's what I want for you. I want you to see it firsthand, and be inspired and be encouraged. Children teach us how to love the life that we're living. And you guys know that is my biggest dream for you, is to teach you and to lead you and encourage you how to love the life you're living. Even when it seems hopeless, I want you to know there's hope. And when it seems so sad, there is joy to be found. Stick around. If you are enjoying the videos this week, there are a ton more coming in months to come. To all you new subscribers, gosh, y'all are blowing me away. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for leaving a comment and sharing with me and with each other. I can't believe it took me so long to do YouTube. This is coming in a whole new video. Next week, actually. It took me too long, and fear kept me away. I'm not fearful Sheila anymore. I'm a little bolder. I might tear up pretty easy sometimes, but I'm a female and I have emotions, and I'm not afraid to show them. And I'm not afraid to live through them and to experience them, whether they're positive or negative. The emotions I have right now are all positive, obviously. It's just, I still see that sweet face just giggling all day, and she left with the smile, the same smile that she came to school in. I couldn't have asked for a better day. To experience that, to see that, and to see her mama see that, just fills me with purpose. Mind you, I've had this happy moment, and now I'm fixing to go finish laundry and cook dinner, and then it's time for me to continue work on my dirty little secret, which is not quite so happy right now. I'm going into some heavy stuff with the characters, and it's pretty potent. But I really need to print it out, because I could sit and write on paper. I get tired. Do you guys ever get tired of just being on the computer? I have people sending me messages when you tell me what's the matter? I don't like them anymore. I'm never online, blah, blah, blah. It's not that. I get tired of being on the computer. I love writing, and I love doing videos for you guys, and I love watching your videos. But sometimes I want to curl up on my bed with a book. Oh, I'm going to show you the book I'm reading today. I just finished another book. I'm going to do a whole book review on that. Maybe she'll like it if I do. I'm going to show you the book that I'm reading today, just because it's caught my attention. And do you know leaders are readers, even if it is fiction? I'm a creative writer. I can be a technical writer and instructional writer. In fact, I'm working on something. I was led to do something which is very, very cool. So we'll see what happens with that. Creative inspiration doesn't stop. Let me get that book. Okay, I kind of did a little mini book review on one from this particular publisher in December. It was in Vlogmas. But it's His Secret Child, and it's by Lee Tobin McLean. I think I'm actually going to contact this publishing company and send them a little letter. Maybe even send them a copy of my book. Since I did self-publishing, I can do that. I felt led to do that yesterday. And so, on the writing aspect of it, there's a little tidbit for you. I think I'm going to. That, I'm going to commit to it right now. I'm going to do that by February 1st. Is that a Monday? Okay, by February 1st, I'm going to send this publishing company that book. Oh. No, I can't. I'm going to have to order one. I don't have a back stock. I think I gave the last one away, so I'm going to have to order one. So it'll be longer, but I'm going to do that. Anyway, this book is really, really good. I got it at Walmart. It's in their regular paperback and paperback books. It's not in the inspiration section, but this is love inspired. It is a clean kind of romance book. I never read 50 Shades of Grey. I don't know if I'm a 50 Shades of Grey kind of gal. Kind of on the fence on that, I think. But I do know I like clean romance, and this is exactly what this is. And you know, come on, $4.48. You can't beat that. You guys saw this in my grocery haul on Monday. Anyway, I'm really enjoying it. I'm only on page 44, and it only goes to 214, and then it has a page and a half of an epilogue, which is interesting. Anywho, I'll let you guys know how that book goes. But I like to make time to read, and you know, it's another investment you can make, but we'll talk about that kind of investment another day. Bye. I've kept you guys long enough. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.